Nicki Minaj has been public enemy #1 before, but this time it hits different. Let me explain. What started as debates about Nicki gatekeeping in female rap has turned into fans asking the real question. Is Nicki Minaj losing touch with her audience? Roll the clip.
And you know,
I thought he was one of my friends.
From Queens.
He was. I always thought he was one of my friends, and then all of a sudden,
I've never leaked a number in my life on God. And y'all continue to lie on me because it's so important for you to make me look like a bad person.
You see, over the years, Nicki Minaj has been feuding publicly with artists like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, and to be fair, their rivalry did push everyone to rap better. Fans got music and hip-hop benefited. We all remember that Megan's Law bar, but fast forward now and it seems that the magic is gone. Instead of albums, we're getting singles. Instead of moments, we're getting Twitter rants. And lately, it seems like Nicki Minaj's online presence has completely overshadowed her musical career. It went from the haters saying that Nicki Minaj's music was trash to now saying that Nicki Minaj is a trash of a person. Why are they saying this? It only takes a few moments scrolling through her feed to see long rants aimed at public figures like Jay-Z, Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez, and even radio personalities like Charlamagne the God.
Well, Busta Rhymes, Donkey today for Thursday, October 2nd goes to Anika Tanya Mirage Petty. Heavy on the petty.
To be honest, depending how clinically online you are, you might have even got the barb sent at you. And what makes things worse is for a fan base that was made around an artist whose legacy was built around bars and chart dominance, the latest tone shift has left longtime supporters confused, especially now that her political views have her fans coping for the old Nicki Minaj. Fans who have defended Nicki Minaj throughout every era are now questioning whether or not this is their queen at all.
Nicki Minaj, Turning Point USA, she went out there. By now you've seen it. I got a bunch of phone calls about it.
I bet.
I'm out. I'm done. That was it. That was it. Sorry. I'm gone. I'm gone.
The more Nicki leans into her politics and the less time she spends in the studio, the more disconnected she seems from what her fans really want. But let me be clear, this isn't me telling Nicki Minaj what party to join. It's about reminding her why her audience showed up in the first place. The fans aren't tapping in for your political opinion, at least I would hope not. They're tapping in for your records. Maybe it's the old head in me, but I miss the days when rappers let their music speak for itself. Cause frankly, I don't care which way you lean unless you... But Fat Joe aside, which yes man told Nicki Minaj that this was the new wave fans were waiting for? Maybe it's a lack of competition she deems there is in female rap, but lately, Nicki Minaj hasn't been looking like the queen of rap. And even though she's already put in the work, her fan base, the Barbs, they aren't getting any younger. And if you ask some, Nicki Minaj has been doing her best to alienate a young fan base. Be it her pick-me attitude or thinking that every new artist has to suck up to her.
Because you have 3 Grammys and you have to learn how to rap on the beat and being comfortable in the music.
Could be one of many reasons why in almost any beef that she's had with another female rappers, fans decide to side with them, which inadvertently only increased the popularity of these artists. If we look at the career of her ops, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Lotto have all become megastars, and it may not be up to her level, but if you look around, you see no one in a rush to collaborate with Nicki Minaj. And you may say she's the one denying these collabs. She could stay over there in her islands of relevancy by herself, because it's already been proven that they don't need the Nicki Minaj stimulus package to have a career. If anything, with all the beefs that Nicki Minaj have, it might even hurt your career, because you may quickly be stuck with a choice of choosing between Nicki Minaj loyalty or collaborating with another artist. And we all know what choice Nicki Minaj wants you to make, so it's fair to say everybody in the music industry is tired of Nicki Minaj politics, especially now with her right-wing charades. That public rally appearance was the fuel the haters needed to solidify their stance against Nicki Minaj. And mind you, during all of this, we did not get one Nicki Minaj track. There should be no reason when you're a rapper and your main job is to drop music that you go a whole calendar year without dropping at least one track. I'ma just put it out there. If we don't get a #1 single from Nicki Minaj in 2026, she's washed. So for all the Barbs out there, when you're done coping that Nicki Minaj is still the best female rapper out there, I want you to tell her to get back in the studio and go back to doing her job. Because if you're gonna do all this yapping on Twitter, on your your radio station on Instagram Live, at some point can you please put some of it on a track? Or do we have to wait till another female rapper disses you and you don't get the Twitter fingers and actually drop a diss track? And if we're lucky, we might get a flop like the Bigfoot track you dropped at Megan Thee Stallion. I'm out of here.